Hi everybody and welcome back to my vlog. This is Queen de la Classroom. Today I am doing the Teaching Around the World tag. School is out for the summer, and so this is my very first time getting in on the tag, and so I hope that you will enjoy it. This tag was started by 3 fabulous educators: EJ of Kafoople Land, Nick of A Happy Teacher True Story, and Elisa of Emerging Educator. So there are 5 questions in this tag, and I'll be answering them from the perspective of an aspiring teacher taking the alternative certification route to her very first classroom. Okay guys, so question number 1 is, what do teachers do during the summer? Well, my summer consists of prepping for my CERT exam. I'm also planning a little mini vacay for me and the family. I also plan to sleep in. That's something that I rarely got to do during my long-term sub assignments this past year. Also, what I am doing is planning for the upcoming school year, and I'm also reflecting on my experience as a long-term sub this last year. So different things, different strategies I was trying, and I want to actually sit and reflect on how well those things worked for me, what things I could have done differently, things of that nature. Also, I plan to catch up with my friends. That's another thing that I hardly ever have time to do when I'm in school every day. So this past school year, I really got a chance to get a real feel of how life would be for me as a first year teacher. And so I want to do as much as I can while I have the time to do it on my own, to make it as less overwhelming as possible. So for me, that means planning out as much as I can, and as long as I have a bit of a plan, then I tend to not get overwhelmed. So that's at least my strategy. Question number 2, how long does summer vacation last for teachers? So for teachers here in Texas, we get out of school at the end of May, beginning of June, depending on what part you live in. And then we go back to school in August, the end of August, and beginning of September. And those are all based on when you ended school. Question number 3, what are the required teacher PD days for the upcoming school year? So the professional development for me, which I am fortunate to work as a substitute teacher in 2 districts that offer professional development to subs, and so I'll be taking advantage of that. I really haven't honed in my courses yet, but a few that I know right off top is going to be like classroom management, differentiated instruction, and just basically there's some for beginning teachers, just flat out beginning, helping you with the wave of emotions and different things you can do to have it less overwhelming for you. So I want to take advantage of that. I do know that when you are a first year teacher, some of the school districts here, they require new teachers to start 2 weeks before school starts. There's 1 week of training that you will have, and then the next week is professional development with the rest of the teaching staff. So that's as far as I do know, as far as the required days. Question number 4, how much time do you spend doing work during the summer? Well, I spent last summer doing quite a bit of work, And if you've been following my vlog, you understand what happened as to the reason why I could not accept my contract that I was offered to teach. So this summer, I am not spending the time hitting up Target or any of the stores for teaching materials and supplies. Not doing any of that at all. What I'm doing is spending time with my family as much as possible, sleeping in as much as possible. But I also am making plans. Like, I am looking at the how I would want my classroom to look, the activities that I would want to do with my students during the first week to 2 weeks of school. Working on relationship building between me and my students. This is going to be the main theme of any activity that I put together. That's basically what I want to, my plans for the summer, this summer, is to do a lot of rest and relaxation, but mixed in there, I'll be taking my CERT exam, and also I'll be planning for the first couple weeks of school and how I can build quality relationships with my students. And the last question is your school open during the summer? So yes, a lot of our schools are open during the summer, especially those schools who are going to be hosting summer school, and there's also schools that are going to be offering tutoring to those students who need extra help with the state assessment skills. So that's something that's different this summer. I wasn't quite aware of that happening last summer, so it's good to see that. It's good to see that they are giving the students a chance to have their summer, but also work on those skills that they need to pass the state assessment. So that is the end of my tag. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed being a part of this, and I look forward to the next tag. And if you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.